In this video, we will discuss the analog preset symbol, speed key, preset. We already have a new program started in Simple Windows with a TS770 touchscreen already added. We will begin by adding an analog preset symbol from the symbol library. Expand the Logic Symbols folder. Within the Logic Symbols folder, we will expand the Analog Operations folder. Now, locate the analog preset symbol. Click, hold, and drag the analog preset to the Logic folder in the Program view. Double-click the analog preset symbol in the Program view to expand it into the Detail view. The analog preset, like most Logic symbols, comes in as incomplete. It is up to us to complete the symbol. We can see the analog preset is not expandable on the input or trigger side. We can expand the output side up to 999 lines. We will describe how the analog preset operates as we start filling in the required lines on the symbol. The analog preset needs to see a rising edge on the input or trigger signal. Add a signal called preset 75% press to the digital input line. Bring the preset 75% press signal up to the digital press 9 on the touch panel. When the user presses a button on the panel tied to digital press 9, the rising edge of preset 75% press is all the analog preset needs to start doing its work. In the center of the symbol, we will add a value of 75%. We could have entered a decimal value of 24,575, but it is much easier to think in percentages. We need a destination signal for the output of the analog preset. Add a signal called preset output. On the panel symbol, switch to the analog signals page. Place the preset output signal on the analog feedback 10. In the demo program, we will connect analog feedback 10 to a gauge so that we'll be able to see the values change as the analog preset does its work. Switch the panel symbol back to the digital page. There is one thing left to complete on the analog preset. Add a value of 3 seconds to the ramp time. We'll walk through the operation of this analog preset symbol. When the user presses a button tied to digital press 9, preset 75% press goes high. That rising edge will trigger the analog preset to start working. Preset output will begin to ramp from its current value towards 75% over the course of the 3-second ramp time. We will name this preset. Click on the analog preset in the program view, then press the Tab key and give it the name Preset 75%. To help illustrate the analog preset, we will bring in a second analog preset from the symbol library and drop it into the Logic folder. Name this preset Preset 0%. Double-click to expand the preset into the Detail view. Again, the analog preset comes in as incomplete. Let's complete it. We need a signal to trigger this preset. Add the signal Preset 0% press to the input line. Bring preset 0% press to the panel on digital press join 10. For this preset, let's make the value 0%. We will use the same ramp time of 3 seconds. We can bring the output signal preset out over to this preset. Since analog signals can have multiple driving sources, it is legal and often desirable to connect the outputs of the analog preset in parallel with the outputs of analog ramp symbols. When this is done, the value of each analog output is determined by whichever symbol, preset, or ramp that drives it last. In lighting and volume specifications, this allows for a combination of manual and preset controls. In this case, when the user presses the button tied to digital press 10, preset 0 press will go high. That rising edge will call the preset to begin ramping the preset output signal from its current value to 0% over the 3-second ramp time. An additional function of the analog preset is that we can make the preset immediately jump to the preset value. We will start with the preset out at 0%. preset 75% press is triggered, and the preset starts moving preset output towards 75% over the 3-second ramp time. If another rising edge is seen on preset 75% press, while the preset is ramping, preset output will cut immediately to the preset value of 75%. A single trigger causes the preset to ramp the current value of the output toward the preset value. If another trigger occurs while the preset ramp time has not expired, the preset will cut to the preset value immediately. These are the two behaviors of the analog preset. This concludes the video on the analog preset symbol.